Are you zooming in?
No, I'm not zooming in.
I can tell you are with your thumb.
I'm not. Alright, do you want me to do this or not?
Okay, do it. Hey guys, Pinnacle Skate Kings here. Today, we're going to be doing a how-to on how to properly handle kickers on your skateboard or, your longboard if you're at, like, a skate jam. But let's get to it. So, over here, I have set up, I guess you could say 3 styles of ramps. These two are pretty similar, though. Let's go over these first. Now, what you have here is just a straight angled kicker ramp. Now, this one might estimate, I don't know, 30 degrees? Sure. Now, these, you have a bit more impact when you're coming up on it. But typically, they mean for a longer jumping distance. Now, here we have a curved kicker. This one is not straight up, but at its steepest point, this Kryptonics here is about 40 degrees, is my rough estimate. But this allows you to kind of gradually come up. It's a lot less, doesn't jerk you around like that one does. It means for a higher jumping distance. And then, no, that's pretty much it. And this one over here is just a lower degree and a more mellow kicker versus this one. Due to unforeseen circumstances, I'm not going to be using this one right here.
Yeah.
Okay, so let's move on to what you want to do with your board when you're going off the ramp. Now, like I said, we're going to focus on these mainly, and we'll get to the curved ones a little bit, but for the most part, it's all the same thing. Okay, so, I have a single kicktail board. Some people have double kicktails. I'll go over that, so don't worry, don't fret. Okay, so what you want to do is you want to get a decent amount of speed. If it's your first time, you don't want to go too fast. Now, in my case, I might have to go a bit faster than others coming up to the ramp, because my rocks are holding the ramp in place. Come up, brace yourself. Now, usually at this point right here, I put my arms up because that gives me most balance when I'm in the air and going off the ramp. It's a personal preference of how much weight you want to put on. You want to pop it more. More weight on your kicktail if you just want to get by. More weight here. It's not that hard, guys. It's really, you probably don't even need my help. Let's have a good time. You can end that part. I just went off my smaller kicker. Yeah, my S kicker, I like to call it, because I spray painted an S one day. It's a really funny story, but more to the point, on this one, it's a lot more mellow. So you sort of come off it, and, your foot's always on the kicktail, whatever you're doing to jump. If you're at a feka doing a kicker onto a 45-degree, weight's always on the kicktail. I don't care what you say. But pretty balanced weight. Go off it, and personal preference. But that's pretty much it. I think most experienced skaters could probably, a lot of experienced skaters who've done kickers in the past could probably come up to this and do it right away. Let's move on to this one right here. Whoa! Okay, what I did there is I had my foot before my M. When you're doing kickers, foot goes slightly on the M. Now, what I did was I put mine just before the M. So this meant there was a little more weight bias to the back, and in this case, too much. Going off a steep kicker like that, throwing me up in the air that high, that was enough time for this thing to go back far enough. And you'll probably be fine on a little one like that, but if you're doing a bigger one, especially if you're doing the purple one, you're not gonna get far. So be careful. Man, I'm gonna run into you. So this wraps it up for the how-to on kickers from us, Pinnacle Skate Kings. You know, go to our channel, subscribe, please. You know, we're almost getting big. Thank you, guys. Yeah, so just have a great time skating. Always wear a helmet. Be safe. Bye.